rocket like rocket fuel.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow, let's go, Blue Lady!
54. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go! Jim.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, 43, 43, 6,
Now they try the right side here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Tight guard. He's checking. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We got three.
Throwing is McSorley. Escaping the pressure right. Herndon's got it complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan. all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Bomber, 22-jet bomber. Deep river.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. Hey, we're going Mike 40. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
He's not going to get me.
Go. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They go play action here on first down. Snead's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes to throw once more. It's complete to Snead. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm here all day. I'm here. Hey, 57.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Recon, 132 fighter. 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Yeah.
Off of play action, it's McSorley. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, Orbit. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Who that? Who that?
Shoot. Throwing on 2nd and long. McSorley. Flushed out right. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We
General West. Look at me. Go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Set up. 30 base. Pass the pass. 5.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Echo. Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Big grip.
Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. It's all right.
Sit up. Get it.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Just like that.
Hey, Ripley.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Snead. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Mahomes now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Henry Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Lucky. Check three. Ready?
McSorley, 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now McSorley, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Matt Bosher now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. $51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 42-yard line,
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Hey, Charlie!
Shoot!
Here's McSorley on first and 10. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. J.J. Nelson. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Here's McSorley to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Check. Fresno. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Hey, alert 3.
36. Gone. Check.
Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
X3, 218, chopper.
I'm trying to collect.
Mike 40, Mike. Hey!
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hey! High 7.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Switch.
Ready to go. Let's go.
McSorley from the shotgun. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Ferguson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. McSorley sets to pass. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give to Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
70, Indy.
Jumper.
61, matchbox lights.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McSorley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Undercrush, undercrush. Hey, Sam off.
Twitch. Watch the twitch.
Now.
Throwing is McSorley. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Yes, yes.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Check 37, check 37.
Back to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that could set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Third down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. And that will be incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check out read.
Hey, Zoo. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Alert 3.
Watch the safety creep.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. And it's caught by Herndon. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Breida. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. That one good for 26 and a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and when he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now they try the right side here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
40's mine. 40's mine.
Yeah.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Get in the weight room. Tight dog.
Hey.
Watch the slant. Motion.
Mike 48.
Hey, watch the screen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let this one go deep. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
He's checking.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. J.J. Nelson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, If you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Yellow. I go on,
To throw is Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Switch gears.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Kill.
X3, 218, chopper.
Let's go right here now.
Watch twist. Watch.
You're out.
Check hot route. Hot.
Shift. Protein spill. Look at me, zipper.
Mike's 40. Let's put him on the buses.
Sleep grip.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Bound to lose one.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Ravens, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for